reason you had such a hard time taking care of the ball tonight?
Next.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Give me the ball, and the wins will follow.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got. Thank you.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands for.
I think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court.
Ready, gentlemen?
The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to the Pistons. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got man. Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Roten subbed in for Austin Rivers. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Hezonja comes in for Evan Fournier. Freak's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Jennings in for Payton. And so in the game for the Magic, Freak in a 2-guard. Hezonja is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jennings. And it's Nicholson in at the 5. And now it's a double-digit lead. Jennings has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Roten kicks to Calderon. Here's Anthony. And he gets the bucket.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
They set the screen. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Misses the layup.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out. Looking here at some numbers for Calderon, a very nice season for him last year. He was around 12 points per game last year, 7 assists and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
And stolen by Freak. Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing, his family always makes the effort, Clark, to come out and see him play.
Yep, you can always find his mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They've supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way.
Magic foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jennings passes to Freak. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. They double in with Freak. Roten dishes to O'Quinn. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. So for the Magic, Wayne Dedman comes in for Gordon. And it's Watson in for Brandon Jennings. Magic leading by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Freak. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Knicks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Now here's Calderon. Passes it to Anthony. And here's Calderon. Williams sets a screen for Calderon. He got it up that time, but no shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start. 2 huge improvements. And the new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Anthony's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Tony Roten. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Gordon's checked in for Nicholson. Hezonja comes in for Fournier. Freak's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Payton in for C.J. Watson. They've got Calderon. Williams is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
That lead, if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
There's a screen by Williams. Calderon has the open look. Drills it from outside. Calderon's got 5 now.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook, perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Picked by Williams. This one for 3. Kept alive by New York. Fires from deep. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Kicks it to Vucevic. The pass to Freak. "11 feet away, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
The D did a nice job of sticking with him there after he made a pretty good move.
11 feet away. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from O'Quinn.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's Hezonja. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Here's Calderon. He has 5. Rivers with it. Out defended by Freak. Rivers kicks to Calderon. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Calderon, a good look. They get it back, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Knicks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Vucevic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 6 points for Vucevic.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Over in the corner, Williams. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Payton. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so we conclude. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Victor Oladipo really... Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Tony Roten in for Rivers. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Nicholson's checked in for Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Evan Fournier. Watson, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Freak subbed in for Payton. On the court for Orlando, Nicholson is the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. Freak is out there with Watson, and it's Hezonja in at the 3. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Cleveland.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Freak kicks to Watson. Vucevic down low. Working on O'Quinn, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Taking a look here at numbers for Anthony. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 21 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Freak with it, working on O'Quinn, and it's Freak missing. Knicks trail by 15. Calderon kicks to O'Quinn for the 3, and again, New York with the triple. We got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Calderon. Shots good by Anthony. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter. Take a look for New York. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Derek Williams. Calderon comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Tony Roten in for Rivers.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Nikola Vucevic. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
We've got Robin Lopez. Calderon is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against New York. Free throw good. Freak. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Calderon passes to Aflalo. Anthony dishes to Aflalo. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference.
The 2K Sports post-game.
Our Jordan Player of the Game